and welcome to a new video. So I never start videos by saying this, but if you like this video or if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, because I have been making weekly videos ever since April, and lately my channel really hasn't been going too well, and it really does help my channel if you subscribe and maybe leave a little comment, just anything. Yeah, I never really say this, but it is not really giving me the motivation to keep going if it keeps going like this, if that makes sense. And I enjoy making videos so much, but yeah, I also like it when people actually watch them. And I'm not a big channel at all, so the views and all of those things getting even less, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, welcome to my Friday night. I did film this on Friday night. Wild, I know. But yeah, I spent the day with a friend that day. I recently became friends with her, and we spent the whole day just having lunch and having drinks in this little cute cafe while knitting, and I absolutely had the best day. And when I came home I had a little nap, but I don't know, it's just some people give you so much motivation and inspiration to do things, and I never feel like painting in the evening or at all. Like, I still kind of struggle to start painting, but this evening I was like, I know what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to paint. My partner was away that evening and I had the house for myself, so I locked myself in my studio as one does. Yeah, I made a little coffee that I did swap for some wine later. But yeah, I started with a little coffee and I watched Gilmore Girls at the same time while painting this little fern. And I decided to do just a little watercolor painting. I'm using the Winsor & Newton watercolors. I think they are like the professional grade, not the Cotman or whatever they're called, like the student ones. And the sketchbook is my little moleskin. Anyway, a little bit more about this painting. I don't know, I cannot really say that I really enjoy this painting, but at the same time it's just a little sketchbook, and I keep telling myself this, but not every painting has to be like the most stunning painting ever. And yeah, with that in mind, I just had fun basically. And normally I start off with watercolors and then I use some gouache to add details, because you know, at one point you cannot really go further with watercolors, especially if you want to add some like highlights and stuff. It's just really hard to go lighter with watercolors. I mean, it's probably possible, but gouache is so much easier doing that. But I didn't feel like reworking the painting with gouache, which is eventually what I often do. Like by accident, I just want to add like some details, but then I end up like reworking the whole painting and treating the watercolor as like an underlayer sort of, and I didn't want to do that. So yeah, I was just painting the night away and I was having a great time. I also never film in the evening because, as you can obviously tell, the lighting isn't too good. It's quite bad actually. I hope you don't mind. I hope you just find it like cozy, which was the vibe I was going for. Like, I lit some candles in my room and I was just, yeah, enjoying my evening. Anyway, I think ferns are one of my favorite plants to exist. It's just a little bit of a shame that they are so hard to paint. I don't know, I'm never truly happy with the painting whenever I paint a fern. I find them so hard to paint. I don't know what it is. I'm not the best at painting leaves anyway, but yeah. I really want to paint more often. I was watching some like sketchbook videos as well when painting this, and it made me feel so inspired as well. And seeing all these people having sketchbooks that are filled like within a few months, it's honestly everything I want. But I don't know if it's ever something that I'm able to do, but I would love to. Maybe I can try, or maybe I can like set it as a new year goal or something. I mean, people either hate or love New Year resolutions. I actually kind of love it, and you know, they never have to be like something really big. It can be such a small thing, like, I don't know, walk more, or drink more water, or paint more, or take more time for yourself, or whatever. Like, I'm really rambling, but I think my biggest goal is try to paint more, because I really do miss painting, and I say this so many times. But an evening like this, like just sitting at my desk, watching some YouTube, watching some Gilmore Girls, I'm honestly having the best time. And I can never understand why it takes so much effort to start painting when I'm actually painting. And I don't know, it just feels dumb. It feels dumb. Yeah. Anyway, I will stop rambling about the painting for now. Something I also really like to do when painting is knitting. And it may sound weird, but okay, I was knitting these socks. It's a hand-dyed yarn that a friend got me in Scotland like 2 years ago, I want to say, or 1 year ago. I don't know, to be honest, but it was finally time to use the yarn and knit it into some socks, because it's the perfect autumnal color and I want to finish them. So in between layers of paint that have to dry, I just do some knitting. And even if it's only like a round of 2, like in between those layers drying, I can knit quite a few rounds, and it makes me feel even more productive, because I often get asked like, how do you have so much patience, like especially by like friends and family. And I don't think people realize that I often don't. And when I have to wait in between layers, I often just don't wait and I keep painting, and it ends up being muddy or just one big blob, and that's when I don't feel like painting anymore. So yeah, ever I started knitting in between layers, it gives the paint a chance to dry and actually dry out, so it's ready for another layer of paint. So yeah, I was just knitting and painting the evening away, and I had a great time. I was talking to a friend about being happy, and it is evenings like this when I feel so happy, even though the things I'm doing, it's not that special. It's so easy and simple, and again, kind of stupid even, but yeah, it's honestly when I'm at my happiest, or one of the few things like I can mention a few things more, but this is definitely one of those things that I really enjoy doing and that just make me really happy. And yeah, people just should keep yelling at me to paint more, and I don't know, I really am rambling now. I should stop rambling, I think, and just let you enjoy the video. I'm sorry if it's not much that I'm saying, but I have been really tired today and I just don't have much to say. I just feel so chilled and like mellow even. I just wanna be cozy. I don't know, I feel like everything I'm saying is just rambling, and I say the word rambling in probably every video because I feel like that's what I'm doing, but yeah, I will stop doing that now. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're still watching, let me know. Yeah, I will see you in my next video, and I hope you have a nice cozy evening as well, or morning or afternoon, wherever you are and whenever you're watching this. Okay, bye.